Hey guys, welcome back to Surviving Depression with Evilzombie. I'm Evilzombie, and this is episode 3 of this, so let's get started. As you know who I am, I'm Evilzombie, and I've had major clinical depression pretty much my entire life. Since I was in middle school, I've had clinical or major depression. It's the same thing, and I've gone up and down with it really a lot throughout my entire life. I've learned just through trial and error how to take care of it. In my past, I have tried to kill myself, and I was not successful. So I wanted to not ever do that again, and I wanted to share my experiences with everyone and just put it out there so that you guys know how bad it can get and that there is hope and you can get better. So I wanted to at least help people out, you know? That's what I'm looking for. And I'm not on any kind of medication, but I have tried it before. It wasn't for me. This podcast does not tell you to ever stop your medication if your doctor tells you it's a good idea. If your doctor doesn't think the medication is going to work, then there's some other methods that might help you in the long run. So I'm going to talk about those because medication wasn't for me. I mean, they really don't understand depression all the way, and there's a lot of things that they don't know yet. There, guys. So on to the topics. Last week, what we talked about was the first method of basically surviving depression. First method that can help you get around your depression, improve how you feel, just improve your outlook on life. We talked about exercise and the ways it can help you deal with your depression. We talked about how it can help, and we talked about different types of exercises and how they're good for you. Basically, it gives you options so that you can go try things out. So that's what we talked about last week. This week, we are talking about dieting habits and how that can help with your depression. So, basically, changing your eating and drinking habits can impact your entire way of life. It can actually have a really big effect on you. And this is something that you might want to try out because I also, last year, I was not eating that well. I gained a lot of weight. I mean, I gained like 30, 40 pounds like last year and the year before. And after changing a lot of my eating habits, things like that, I've started losing a whole bunch of weight, or dropping all of that, started feeling better, started feeling happier. Um, Basically, my entire outlook on life is a lot different because I've changed a lot of what I'm putting into my body. And there's actually an old saying. Sure, last week I did talk about exercise and how it can help, but abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. And this is a very big exercise. This is a very big saying that is pretty popular in the gym. Abs are built in the kitchen. Even in the gym, they say this all the time. Because what you put into your body is what you get out of your body. And that's really what it is. And bad foods that aren't good for you will increase the chance of you getting depressed. If you're a person that suffers then that is you're making it worse for yourself. You have a bigger chance of falling into depression again if you're not putting good stuff into you. Like first, alcohol. Alcohol sure makes you feel good right when you drink it, but it's a depressant. It's a natural depressant. It makes you feel tired, all that. It's an actual depressant. It will make you feel bad. It's literally a poison that you put into your body. Sure, a lot of people don't want to give up alcohol, and having like a glass of wine every once in a while is probably good for you because that'll help. That's good, probably good for your heart, but good for your liver. You know, it just cleans things out if you have one every once in a while. But don't like drink half the bottle and go on a keg run, things like that. That's actually just bad for you, and that's just going to damage your body in the long run, and you will feel very bad from it. And it's an addictive substance as well. So when you have some, you want more. And then you just fall into the long spinning cycle of regret and more depression. So really, one every once in a while is not that bad, but everything in moderation, guys. You have to have things in moderation or it will hurt you. I mean, that's just a fact. Another thing that's a pretty big one is caffeine. Now, a lot of people need their coffee. But there's a reason they need their coffee. It's because caffeine is an addictive chemical. It's an addictive drug that is legal. And it's highly addictive. I mean, you get withdrawal symptoms if you don't have your coffee, right? You start getting a headache. You start feeling drowsy. You don't feel good. Those are withdrawal symptoms, guys. That's because it's a highly addictive drug. It's in all your sodas, all your food, and it's not good for you. I mean, it's something that does lead you to feeling more depression and stuff. Because it's a you go through that major crash when the effect of it has worn off. Then you want more, and it's really bad for you. Like if you try and go one night at a party, try and drink a 2 liter of soda. I know, don't go try it; it's bad for you. But if you tried to drink like a 2 liter of soda in one night, you will feel so bad. Either the next day or that night, you will feel so bad. It's ridiculous how bad you'll feel. It's not good for you. I mean, if you drink a whole bunch of coffee, your heart's going to be so jittery, it's really not good for you at that time. It's bad for everything, guys. I've tried going a month without like any kind of soda, any kind of caffeine. I actually can't drink coffee because it has the opposite effect on me. I'm listed as autistic, and it does have the opposite effect on me. It's a depressant for me. That's just me personally. I looked up all the effects of it, and I've asked people all the different effects of it. That's why I'm talking to you about it. But since I can't drink it, I don't have that issue as much. But soda was my issue, and I liked soda because it tastes delicious. But it's so bad for you, and the caffeine is having a really bad negative effect on you, and you can't stop having it when you have it because it's highly addictive. So, guys, try and go a little bit without your coffee. Have a fruit in the morning because that is a carbohydrate and that gives you energy. Carbs are your energy. Don't do a carb cutting diet. That's just bad for you. All around, carb cutting is bad for you. You'll lose a lot of weight when you carb cut, but the moment you eat anything with carbs in it, you will gain that weight back. You're not getting rid of your fat cells, your hard fat cells, you're shrinking them. You're just shriveling them up. That's what you're doing. You're just starving them. What you want to do is you want to burn fat and then have it used to getting at least a healthy form of energy that it can process easily. Our bodies aren't meant for bread. So instead of something like caffeine, try something like fruit in the morning instead. That might help you. Just grab a banana, grab apples, or a little bowl of grapes, things like that. That'll actually help wake you up. That and drink a glass of water first thing when you wake up. Those two things combined will make you feel really good every day. Now, it's a good way to start your day, and it will make a difference in pretty much your entire feel in the morning. You won't feel groggy and blah in the morning. That's what starts you feeling like crap, because if you feel like crap, then your mood is absolute the same thing. Crap. You get out of your body what you put into it. I'm going to say that a lot today. I'm going to say that a lot. Okay, I'm going to move on. We have a lot to talk about. Processed foods. Like Twinkies, hot dogs, chips, burgers, anything non-natural. Anything like that will increase the chance of you going into depression. There's lots of MSGs. There's lots of preservatives. There's lots of things in it that aren't made for your body. That aren't made for you to be able to digest it naturally and then use so your body is trying to digest it. It breaks down all the nutrients in it and it also gets the chemicals in it and then pulls that into your body, and you start eventually feeling like crap. I mean, it's just true. But now you're thinking, well, what am I going to eat? Well, I have a little bit of a list just for things that might be good options for you to at least check out and why. Just an idea for you guys, okay? And remember, a good meal, a balanced meal, have about a palm of protein, have about, I think it's like up finger length of carbs, so like half an apple or half banana or whatever, and then a whole fist of vegetables. And that's the general consensus on what a good, healthy, balanced meal is. So just get one of those little Walmart Tupperwares that you can get, the disposable Tupperwares. Then just put like a piece of chicken breast, some apple, or some sliced up apple, maybe some peanut butter with it, things like that. And then have some spinach or whatever kind of vegetables you prefer. Green vegetables are very good for you, and I will get into that. Okay, guys. So some good things that you can have. Look for foods that have like B12 and folate in them. That can help prevent a lot of mood disorders, and depression fits along with those. It's a good preventative thing. Some of these foods I'm going to list a few times because they have a lot of stuff in them that's good for you. That's why chicken breast is like the ultimate thing for you to have if you're trying to get in shape. Really, it is. Okay, so one of the foods that has B12 in it and folate in it is chicken, there's fish, there's liver, and all your green vegetables. Now, that's why you need to eat those things. And fish are very good for you, as you can tell. I mean, there's pretty much no fat on it, and it's delicious. With some chicken, get some honey mustard sauce or something, or a little bit of salt. Season it up. It's good. It's delicious. Barbecue that, or grill it, bake it. There's a lot of different ways you can prepare something to be delicious, guys. Some foods containing vitamin D are another thing you need. That also helps with a lot of different mood disorders, just like B12 and folate would. This is something that you definitely need. Milks and juices are your main source of that, and I think that you should have this because why not? You need vitamin D. The sun is also good for that, of course. It's just healthy for you. You need to keep up your immune system. You need your vitamins. This is something that you need. If it's not in your multivitamin, go drink some milk because you need it for your bones. You need it for this. Yes. Yes. Okay, guys. There's also foods containing selenium. Now, this decreases the risk of getting depression, and it's a preventative for it, and something that helps out. Some foods that help out with that. Again, chicken breast or just chicken in general. I suggest chicken breast because it's so healthy. And it's still good. I mean, depending on how you cook it, it's not dry at all. So there's chicken, there's nuts, like walnuts, things like that. Those are delicious. It's also very healthy for you and has good fats that help burn the fat in your body. Your body can easily digest that. And there's also cod, which is good fish. More fish, guys. No, okay, and we're gonna have more fish in this one. You also want foods containing omega-3. Now, foods that contain omega-3, that can, low levels of it can increase your mood swings. If you don't have enough omega-3 in your body, that gives you a bigger chance of your mood just dropping drastically, and you go into those terrible mood swings, or you can just start falling more into depression because you have a low balance of this chemical that you need in your body. So that's something that's important. What you should do is eat some more fish, because fish have a lot of omega-3, or get a vitamin supplement for it if you don't like fish, because you can buy a vitamin pill that has it for like $3 at Walmart. I'm serious. That's how I get my fiber. I mean, I have vegetables, but I get fiber pills because they have it at Walmart. It's like $3 for a couple months supply of it, and why not? That's why they're called supplements. That supplement your diet. They help. But yeah, guys, so fish like cod, salmon, halibut, those are great sources of omega-3. And I would highly suggest looking into getting some of that and then just adding it into a normal part of your weekly diet. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. So, guys, I have a challenge for you. For 2 weeks, I want you to do something for me for 2 weeks. So, hear me out. Okay, so for 2 weeks, I want you to drink 1 gallon of water every single day. Is the first part of the challenge. 1 whole gallon, like a milk jug worth of water, every single day, no matter what. Stop drinking all the extra stuff. Drink that 1 gallon of water, muscle your way through it. You'll have to pee a lot, I know, but try it. Every single day for 2 weeks, drink 1 whole gallon of water. I'm serious. Stop drinking alcohol or soda for those whole 2 weeks, and eat like what I described as a healthy, balanced meal 3 times a day. 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, 1 for dinner. And then snack on, if you need to snack on something, that's fine. Snack on something like nuts or air pop popcorn. Don't go for the carbs yet. Air pop popcorn is actually one of the healthiest foods you can have in everything. That is incredibly healthy for a snack. As long as you're not dumping all the butter on it. Well, natural butter is good. Just scrape off the fat on the top after you melt it. But like the artificial kind of butters are basically 1 molecule away from being plastic. So yeah, don't touch the fake oils. But it's one of the healthiest snacks in the world that you could possibly have. Same with nuts. Almonds are probably the healthiest. Walnuts and almonds are probably the healthiest. Peanuts are fine. It's just a healthy snack. And then my last part of my challenge is replace all bread carbs with fruit. So instead of having a sandwich with your lunch, Have an apple with your meat and your vegetables that you had. Try this for 2 weeks, and I guarantee you, you will feel so good. And guys, remember in this, I'm not a physical trainer. I'm just a guy that goes through depression. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy that goes through depression and has found a lot of different ways to feel better and go through life happily by doing several different changes that improve your body and make you feel good. So I'm just a guy sharing his experience, and I want you to know all the things I do that just make you feel better. And it's worth it because I want you guys to feel better. I'm never going to monetize this in any way. I don't really even care about the stats. I just want you guys to listen, and if it helps anybody, that is fantastic. That's what I'm going for. I just want to help you guys, okay? So, I also want you to, well, you need to get more sleep, but that's what we're going to talk about next week. So we're done with the challenge part, main topic. Next week, guys, we're going to talk about sleep. Enough sleep and how that affects pretty much a lot of your life. Okay, guys, we're going to talk about that next week. Thank you so much for watching. I guess leave me a rating if you think, whatever you think I deserve on there. I don't beg for a high rating. I don't beg for that at all because I just think that's cheap when people try and beg for 5-star ratings or like the video all the time. Leave a rating based on what you think how you think I did. Please do comment because that is more important to me than ratings. I want to know how you guys are doing and what would help you. Because if you tell me what would help you, I would happily do an episode talking about that. And if you have an idea of what helped you, like a story, tell me. I would happily put that on here and host it. I'm happy to because this is all about helping, guys. Okay? If you want to hear the other podcast I do, based on like tech and stuff, yeah, shameless plug, I know. Check out Evilzombie's Lair. I also have YouTube, mostly games. It's mostly games, and I also put the other podcast on there. It's youtube.com/evilzombie. So there's my shameless plug at the very end for those who actually listened all the way. Have a good one, guys. Stay tuned for next Friday. We're going to talk about sleep for our topic. Okay. See you later. Have a good one.